back to another awesome adventurous video coming at you from San Francisco, California. Right behind me is the Walt Disney Family Museum. As I go inside, I'm going to venture off into the life and legacy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Walt Disney, and his life and what he had created. Please stay to the very end of this video to find a little heartwarming tribute to Walt Disney himself in celebration of his life. Let's go inside, shall we? So this is a recreation of the apartment that is above the firehouse in Disneyland, Walt's personal apartment, which you can actually go in today and take a tour of, and it's exactly as it was on opening day when Walt was alive. If you look at these display cases a bit closer, these are all of Walt's life's achievements, all of his awards throughout his whole entire career, throughout his life. This is one of my all-time favorite awards right here of his. This is when he won for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs back in 1937. He even got the key to the city of San Francisco. Here's a photo of Walt Disney himself at 9 months old. Here's a photo gallery of all of Walt Disney's family. Here's that photo again, Walt at 9 months old. And this is his certificate of baptism when he got baptized into the Christian church. This is the very violin that Walt's dad, Elias Disney, once owned. This is not the actual one Walt drove, but this is a replica of when he was in the military in France. This camera stand was used to create early animated cartoons and diagrams. That's pretty cool. Check out this camera. We've come a long ways. And here's an image of Walt Disney using a very similar camera. This is the Hollywood room when he ventured off to Hollywood to make a difference into his filming career and to open up what we call Disneyland, one of the happiest places on earth. The ultimate Mickey Mouse fan would love to have this whole entire display case. Talking about Mickey Mouse galore. Do you guys want to see how a cartoon was created back in the 1930s? Using that? Check that out. That is awesome. This is the section where all of the employees at Disney's studio went on strike. Back in the day, this is how Disney did most of their cartoons. They actually performed it with live action actors. This is how they did 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. They had this little miniature model right here And they moved the camera around, did their little bit of magic. Thus, you have a submarine scene. That is pretty awesome. Want to see how high we are? We are on the 2nd floor. Check that out. And there in the distance is the Golden Gate Bridge. What an awesome view. I am actually sitting on Disneyland history. This is one of the park benches that was sitting in front of the carousel at Griffith Park, where Walt watched his daughters on the carousel and got the inspiration to build Disneyland. How awesome is that? The other park bench actually sits in Disneyland itself on Main Street, USA. That is awesome. Where Walt himself sat. To think of one of the most happiest places on earth. One of my all-time favorite rooms. The Disneyland Room. Check this out. A full-scale model of Disneyland. Look at this. This is the model for the Mark Twain steamboat that is still in operations at Disneyland. Here is an Autopia car created by the legend himself, Bob Gurr. Most of the vehicles at Disneyland was indeed created by Bob Gurr himself, and that full-scale model of Disneyland actually is not the model itself of Disneyland. It features all of the attractions that Walt himself helped build and planned and designed during his whole life from 1955 all the way to 1966 when he had died. Here's the robotic innards of Abraham Lincoln himself from Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. And here is the bust. One of my favorite pieces in the exhibit is the original Jose from the Enchanted Tiki Room. So pretty much all you do is hold this down and you control him, and he moves and sings. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can do this.
Howdy, folks. Gather around. Please pardon my enthusiasm, but we audio animatronic characters love an audience. We are made to perform and play any role imaginable. Why, there's audio animatronic pirates, ghosts, singing bears, presidents, robots, elephants, and space aliens, not to mention tiki birds. And we audio animatronics characters are a dream of Walt Disney himself. Take a look.
They say a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, but this little fellow here is worth a fortune, because we poured a fortune into creating him. The first problem was to make a move. Come on, presto, move. There. Come on, show off. Lay back and show off your chest. That's the proud. Cost a heck of a lot of money, so you should live up to it. Well, actually, it wasn't as simple as that. Just as we had to learn to make our animated cartoons talk, we had to find a way to make these characters talk too. Now, to accomplish this, we created a new type of animation. So new that we had to invent a new name for it.
Audio animatronics?
Right, audio animatronics. Now, these are not working from tape. These are manually controlled. This little gizmo here, kind of like a joystick on the old type airplanes, is what gives us a chance to program the birds. And as we work this and get all the little movements that we want from the bird out, we record it on the tape. And from then on, the tape will do everything that we've done here. Sit down, we'll have a little go with this thing.
Marvelous! Care to test your skill as an audio animatronics animator? This programming joystick is just like the ones used to program the very first audio animatronics characters. You can use it to program my movements. First, try making my head nod. Good. Now, rock my body forward. Now we're moving. Can you make my chest puff? That's a breath of fresh air. Now, turn my head left and right. Well done. How about opening my beak? Astounding! You're a real animator. Now let's see what you can really do. And now, it's showtime. In the tiki room, in the tiki room, all the birds sing words and the flowers croon. Thanks to audio animatronics in the tiki room.
That is so awesome how audio animatronics used to be controlled just by that little joystick. That is awesome. Now we're getting a little bit advanced here. The technology is getting better. Check that camera out. Now entering one of the saddest parts of the gallery. The day Walt Disney passed away. Here's a little recreation right here of the TV and the radio of what it was broadcast on back in 1966. And a little snippet from the news clipping. This is all of the publicity around the world in the news when Walt Disney passed away. That is going to conclude today's adventure. Thank you guys so much for joining me through the exhibit and wonderful life and legacy of Walt Disney himself. I have an Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, JeffytheAdventurers. Follow me on Facebook, JeffytheAdventurer. I also have another YouTube channel where I do daily unedited vlogs. Head on over to that channel, subscribe to that channel, and check that channel out, Jeffy's Daily Adventures. I post a different daily unedited vlog every single day. I do not miss a day. Also, subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification to keep up to date on future adventures that I upload on this channel. Until next time, see you guys in the next video.